I was at a job site and multi-level, big renovation, sort of, I think it's been going potentially sort of 18 months or longer, about 3 stories high, and they're putting a big deck on top of the building. And they've got all the waterproofing membranes down, sort of sloping different ways. And they've got to put glass on. And so it's got curved on one end of the deck, and they've got to find sort of the straight section. So being able to capture the curve and then work out where the glass is going to go in relation to metal, basically bracing that's got to come up through the membrane, and then getting that from one end of the house to the other and then lining it all up. So basically doing that in CAD, drawing it, saved them heaps of time. So I was there particularly for the glass on that job, but knowing what is able to be done with what we're doing, I'm sort of always, looking around at what else is happening on building sites. And I saw a story down on, they're about to build a deck out, and there's these little, I don't know what you'd call it, like these little rooms that jut out of the house, and they've got to build a deck going right around on the seaside of the house and along one of the boundaries. And basically some of the fixings are coming through, but they need to get that in relation to the boundary line. So sort of briefly showed the builder what we can do. He obviously had trust already because we're already on a site measuring. So ended up going back another trip and measured up for all the steel to go around, or what we can do. He obviously had trust already because we're already on a site measuring. So ended up going back another trip and measured up for all the steel to go around, be connected to the building, and they were able to CAD that up to go out to the boundary. So that's in production at the moment. But it's just another example of how it's a different thinking or a different mindset to how people are solving problems probably currently. He had heaps of string lines and he's scratching his head, to try and project a line that's down on the ground, 6 or 7 meters out, and then try and capture something up that's another sort of 3.5 meters and get everything sort of lining up. And then the ability to be able to make changes, instead of drawing it down on paper, scratching it out, getting somebody else to hold something, I was able to perform those measurements myself, just off a ladder and a bit of the scaffolding with the machine. So those, that's just one little example of some of the many things that we've been doing.
No, that's awesome. And I know we've got so much more to share, a lot of exciting sort of developments, but thank you very much for that. And we'll catch up again soon.